take him into deep waters, you know, see what he's like in deep waters when I'm putting, bring the heat really, just bring the heat, bring what I can do, and he might not even get that far, so it's just, yeah, just it's putting it all together, making sure this camp goes right. And yeah.
See this as a comeback statement opportunity for you?
Yeah, not even just that, just proving myself, showing what I can do and showing, you know, what Daniel Dubois is really.
Look, we're right at the beginning of things, early doors. We've still got a good few weeks to go in terms of training schedule and stuff. So we're just in the process of ramping up. So right now everything's fine. Like, look, as an honest boxer will tell you, we never get through a camp unscathed. You never get through a camp perfect or whatever else. So look, the niggles, the pains, the aches or whatever, they'll come later down the line or whatever else. But right now, fresh as a daisy, ready to roll and ready to get stuck.
Make of Fabio Wardley as a fighter. I spoke to him earlier and he said you sparred years ago.
Yeah.
What do you make of him and his sort of development from back then?
Yeah, he's done well, hasn't he? He's done well. He's probably, you know, he's shocked a lot of people, a lot of top level of boxers. He just come from behind and got lucky. So yeah, that's something to watch out for. And I mean, can you say he's been lucky?
The obvious things you can look at him: good jab, heavy puncher. Game, to be honest, gets stuck in, doesn't mind letting his hands go, isn't particularly shy in that instance. But there are also a number of flaws in there as well, which I'm paying attention to, which I very much think I can exploit as well. So look, there's nothing to take away from him. He's earned himself a great spot in terms of being a world champion twice over, and dealt with some of the best in the division as well, and constantly tested himself as well. Something I'll give him credit for. He's been the likes of Hrgovic, Miller, AJ and things, so he's been with those guys, so he's not shy from a challenge himself either. So someone,
when it comes on top for him, Daniel Dubois, what's up there and does he want it? That's the only real question mark I've got over his career. Obviously losing to Usyk's no disgrace, but he's a massive puncher, big hard hitter, and Fabio Wardley has never really been in there. You've got Justice Hooney, you've got Joseph Parker, you've got Fraser Clark. None of them are really bangers, are they? None of them can really punch hard for heavyweights. I'm sure if they hit you on the chin, it'd hurt. But somebody like me who's got a granite chin, I think I'd be okay. But Daniel Dubois, we know, is a monster puncher. I've seen him over the years, the stories in the ring, in the gyms for years have been when he hits people, he buzzes them and they look like they've had the electric shock treatment, and they walk back to the corner, they're all over the place. And we see him when he splattered AJ, absolutely flattened him. He beat him up, then he battered him in their fight. That just shows the power he carries. Can Fabio Wardley stick it on him and make him go to them levels where he's thinking about quitting? I think this will be a fight here where we'll find out what Fabio Wardley's actually got. We know he's capable, we know he's busy, we know he's ambitious, we know he wants to be, well, he'll still be a world champ, but we know he wants to be in the game for a while, and we know he loves the sport, and he's doing well. He's far exceeded the expectations of anybody within the boxing game for what he's achieved, and fair play to Fabio Wardley. But this might just be the one where he finds out, actually, this is what pro boxing's all about, because Daniel Dubois, if he's firing on all cylinders and he fancies the job, he could end up really causing some damage and knocking out Fabio Wardley bad. But Fabio Wardley's knocked out most of his opponents. He's never been done himself. So this is I want to say it's a 50-50 fight on paper, but in reality, you've got to make Daniel Dubois
is the person who I'd have as the favourite, and obviously that's Fabio Wardley. His resume in his last 4 or 5 fights have been really good, as was Daniel Dubois before the Usyk fight. So it depends what the Usyk fight took out of Dubois. You know, will he be questioning himself? He's been accused of quitting again. Could have got up by certain people in the press, things like that, and these things will be playing on his mind, and it's whether he can come out and say, right, I'll fucking show yous, or he'll go within himself a little bit. I think it'll be the former, but I think the hand speed of Fabio Wardley will cause Dubois problems. He can be hit clean. Obviously, Wardley will have to be on high alert and can't afford to really make one mistake. But he is switched on, and I think Wardley is the man.
No, when I heard that they'd made Dubois and Wardley, I started to salivate at the mouth. You know, honest to God, you know what? We've been absolutely spoiled, and I mean spoiled, because the heavyweight division is the flag bearer for world boxing, right? The heavyweight division, everybody looks up to because it's the big boys. Now, we've been spoilt with some good heavyweight title fights. You know, we had Dubois, AJ, we had Usyk and Fury. You had Fury against, you know, I can't even remember now. But anyway, we had a whole mix of we had the Fury, the double act with Usyk. So he's had 2 fights there. You know, we've been spoilt with some really good fights, some really big fights. And now, this one, for me, right up there. Now, as you know, I'm a bit of a Dubois fan. I like Daniel Dubois. Because I like him, just because I like him, doesn't mean I can't give you an unbiased professional opinion, because, in my opinion, he ain't going to beat Wardley. Wardley, you know what? They need to put some respect on Fabio Wardley's name. To call out Fabio Wardley as a potential, I don't know. I don't have to look at this. This isn't a warm-up fight. You don't call Fabio Wardley out as a warm-up. You know, this is for the world title. So, like I say, I need to put some respect on his name, because Fabio Wardley's a world champion now in his own right. And that 5% I'm just talked to you about, he's 5% better now than what he was before he won the title, because that's what it gives you when you win a world title. Now, he's just beaten Joseph Parker, right? And messed him up quite badly. It wasn't an easy fight. It ebbed and flowed for periods in that fight, but ultimately, Wardley got the job done. That's what he does. He gets the job done. Look at his career. Now, he would have improved, and a lot is to be said of Daniel Dubois, because he's got an excellent jab. That was the difference between him and AJ when they fought, was that jab. It was just beautiful. Wardley's got a good jab, and if Wardley's jab has improved since winning that title, then it's a battle of the jabs. And as you know, in heavyweight boxing, unlike any other weight division, you're 1 punch from victory, 1 punch from disaster. So it's not a question of the first one to land, because Dubois, there isn't enough lateral movement. You can only teach him so much. Dubois he's been to the top of that tree. He's tasted world title success. He knows what it is to be a world champion. You can't really improve when you've been a world champion. I mean, you never stop learning, but it's whether you can actually take that and put it into action. For me, there's not enough movement from Daniel Dubois. And once those bullets start getting fired, then mate, once those shots start coming in, boy, someone's getting knocked out. It's gonna be, you know what, their styles are gonna blend so well. Because like I say, they're both punchers. They both box reasonably well. They both got reasonably good stamina. And, you know, as soon as that bell goes, mate, don't blink. Don't blink. It's going to be, boy, you know what? Like I say, I'm quite excited about that one. I like Fabio Wardley. I've said many, many times before that they need to make that boy the president of the Who Needs Him club. You don't need Fabio Wardley. He's young. He's hungry. He hits hard. He's got a will. His will is, he reminds me of his will I'm talking about. He reminds me of someone like a Joe Fraser type guy, you know, that just won't sit down, just keeps coming after you. No matter what you throw at him, keeps coming after you. You know, he hounds you, and then he puts you to sleep. So if I'm going Wardley on this one. I'm going Wardley on this one. I don't like I say I like Dubois, and I don't know, boy, you know what? I'm going Wardley.
Today, that Wardley versus Dubois is done, yada, yada, yada. Everyone, it's in every media outlet, it's everywhere, except for the actual promoter of both fighters, Frank Warren and Queensberry. They haven't put it out, so until they put it out, it's not confirmed. Believe that. Everybody's rushed to get a scoop on the inside info, apart from the confirmation being from the actual promoter of these fighters, who being Frank Warren. Until Frank says it's on, it
came out of left field a bit, you know, mostly because of what you were alluding to about the politics stuff. But maybe not really, because, listen, which fighters should be in this position? You know, we're talking about Wardley and Usyk, and it doesn't seem like anybody really wants to make that fight happen other than Wardley. Dubois willing to step up, obviously got decimated by Usyk in his last fight, looking for a comeback fight. coming off of a loss right into a title fight, yeah, technically that's not really cool. I don't know, man. This is a firefight. You got two guys who do not like to go the distance. These guys like to knock people out. Dubois likes to either knock you out or get knocked out. So I'm expecting a full-on shootout of two giant men. This is like the highest level of big, meaty men throwing heat, because these guys are big, meaty men, and they're going to be throwing heat, but they're high level, they're world class. So this is a very fun matchup, even if it's maybe not the one that is most politically.
The action doesn't stop here. Stay locked in with Punchism. Hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell. There's more video fireworks waiting for you on the channel. Until next time, hands up, stay safe.